been of this month for Luka? And I know it's been the whole team contributing to wins, but another 42 tonight, 600 points in March. What have you seen from him throughout?
I mean, you can see he's the MVP. I don't really know anything about it, but I think I can only see he's the MVP in this league. What he does, what he brings to the game. Every game, literally. Just how talented offensively, and people talk about his defense, but he been really, getting good stops, steals, and boxing out, those little stuff. He been doing everything. So yeah, it's been amazing.
For tonight's game, Rui, what did you see in the second quarter, the third quarter, that allowed you guys to pull away on both ends?
Yeah, I think we came from the last time we played them, we got smacked, so we kind of, it was like a revenge game for us, I think we did a good job, defensively, we held them, James and Donovan Mitchell, so yeah, I think that was our key for the defense, the whole game, and then we did that. That's what we got this.
Rui, Jacob was just talking about how everybody on the team has some form of responsibility to lead, and how that's kind of manifested itself in recent weeks. What does that leadership role look like for you, especially during this hot streak that the team's been on?
My leadership? No, I'm not a leader. No. I think it started with Brown, Luka, Austin, Marcus. There's a lot of vet here, leading the whole team. I think for us, I think we have a big personality, so as a team, and I think we kind of throughout the season we start understanding each other, off the court, and on the court, and we have a better communication now, and that helps, start with those guys that I just mentioned, and yeah, I think we got to keep building it for playoff, and yeah, we're gonna be fine.
Rui, what do you think of Luka's dunk?
I don't know about that one, it was a little heavy, look heavy, you gotta walk on a little bit, the bounce, I think, yeah, he's he enjoying he's having fun, he's been having fun in the game, especially in this, March, the whole March, he's been amazing. He does literally everything. So yeah, I think that was a good dunk by him. Yes, yeah.
I mean, you mentioned the personalities on this team and the way Luka plays, like with fun. How has his joy kind of translated and spread to the rest of the team when he's playing the way he's playing right now?
It definitely helped us, it helped the whole team chemistry, the whole mood, vibes, it's been great, especially, like long season like this, start getting tired with the people, each other, seeing every day, it's hard, it's everybody knows it's a hard thing to do, but I think what he does, off the court, he brings the good energy always, fun vibes, it's just, he helps us, the whole team, bring the good vibes and motivate it, so I think that's why it's been good.
Rui, you guys have obviously beaten a lot of good to great teams during March, but you guys are going to face the Thunder, defending champs twice within the next 3 games. How do you guys view those matchups, especially with the playoffs on the horizon? Maybe it's potentially measuring games.
We have 2 more games with the Thunder? That's what here?
Yeah, you have one in OKC, and then you play them here.
Oh, okay.
So it's Thunder, Dallas, and come back here to play OKC again.
Yeah, like you guys know, they're the championship team, defense championship team, so it's gonna be a good test for us, especially last time we played them, we lost like yeah. So yeah, we're gonna test. We've been great, this past month, especially in the March. So yeah, we're gonna see.
Rui, obviously there was great performances up and down the roster tonight. Aiden had 9 rebounds, the game high. And he had 6 offensive rebounds. How is him kind of attacking the glass and cleaning it up kind of impacting the win?
Yeah, we need that. We need those, things, he does, on the court, we definitely need that. He's been doing a great job on that, he's a very unselfish player, we love him here, just, I think his presence, just being there, he's a 7'1", wingspan and all that, using his body to protect the rim, getting those offense rebound, whatever we missed. So yeah, it's been great.
Hey, Rui, you guys have won 10 straight now here at home. How does it mean for you guys to be rolling at home, and how do you envision these fans during the playoffs, this atmosphere?
Yeah, we need that. I think as a team, we understand how important the fans are, and how much, the way that they cheer the whole team, that's what we need for playoffs. So I think we've been doing a good job, as a team. It's the end of the season now, so I think it's great way to end the season to connect to the going through the it's going to connect to the playoffs. So yeah, I think it's important.
You guys have had different defensive game plans against stars like Jokic, KD, Mitchell, and Harden have been one of the best offensive backcourts in the league. What was working with the defensive game plan against them?
It's a team defense, as you guys can see, when those guys have the ball, they'll see 3-4 bodies literally in front of them. That's a team defense. That's what we need to do. As our team, that's what we need to do, and we've been doing a good job of that, and that's why it's been working.
八村選手、お疲れ様です。今日、自己通算5000得点に到達しましたけれども、5000得点、これまでを振り返って、どのように受け止められますか？
そうですね、自分でも今までシーズンというか NBA をやってきてて、ここまで来ると思ってなかったので、こうやってここまで来れたことに感謝して、これから、どれだけこの5000得点がすることかよく分かんないんですけど、そういうふうにチームメートからもすごい称えられたので、これからも頑張っていきたいなと思います。
Thank you.